Yo, it's Crypt Nostradamus, Bitcoin Bronson coming at you today. Let's talk about scams. Let's talk about Bitcoin scams, crypto scams, call them what you will. It's the scammers that make it harder for us as Bitcoin fiends to do our thing. It's the scammers that make it hard for us to get the legitimate recognition we need. It's the scammers that make everyone think that Bitcoin is a scam. Now, we all know at least one person that lost money through USI-Tech. Here's the reality, guys. It's going to take a very long time before everyone stops getting scammed. In the meantime, all we can do is educate. That's why my next book, Bitcoin Scams Will Never Make You Rich, is coming out soon. I should have it ready on Amazon by the end of the month at the latest. This is how we do. We show you. Because here's the thing, guys. All the cryptocurrency scams look exactly the same. There's a reason for that. They work. When you have a proven formula, why do you depart from that? It does not make business sense to depart from a proven formula. So, what's the latest scheme and how do we use that as a case in point? There is a new scam proliferated by the Bitcoin Pathway team. I had posted a video about it before, but one of the scammers had lodged a legal complaint about me, and YouTube, they were being pussies about it, so they just took it down. The reality is I haven't broken any laws. All I've done is that I have posted a transcript of a conversation that was had with me. If someone talks with me, if someone is trying to deceive me, I'm going to call them out. And if YouTube doesn't want to play a part in that, I'm going to respect that, because this is not my house. YouTube is not my house. I come to YouTube, I use it to promote my products, I use it to talk about Bitcoin, and I don't have a say, okay? I'm a tenant. I'm almost a crypto peasant, but that's a whole nother conversation, right? Let's get back to the Bitcoin Pathway team, right? Now, remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, understand that every single crypto investment scheme that I have called out as a scam ended up being a scam. Go back into my previous videos. In fact, I'll put a card up, of one of the ones for you to look at, and you will see that I warned people about scams in the past, and people went onto the pages, onto those videos later saying, hey man, you was right. Okay, so you'll see that link. Go have a look if you don't believe me. Okay, so Bitcoin Pathway team, they have this new money-making scheme, and they call it crowdfunding. Okay, now whenever you see a business opportunity and investment that uses the word crowdfunding, it's probably a pyramid. That's right. Bitcoin Pathway team, I'm calling you out on your scam. You are proliferating a pyramid, you scamming ass fools. Kathy Tade and Tahi Tahi, you know your names. Danielle Fior, whatever your name is. Doofus that trolled my wife. I'm calling you guys out. You are scammers, you are criminals, you are deceiving my people, you are my enemy. Right? It's really as simple as that. But hey, how does Bitcoin Pathway work? It promises that if you make a one-time donation and then you tell all your friends and you convince them to do a one-time donation, you get a cut of all their donations, and then from a simple $20, $30 payment, you can have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin within a few months. I'm sorry guys, but that's not the way it works. Any scheme that calls itself crowdfunding, that is reliant on people making donations towards a scheme, is a pyramid. I've made videos about pyramids previously. Go back and have a look. Now, how did I identify that this Bitcoin Pathway team was a scam? Number one, I compared it with previous scams. It looks almost exactly the same as Bitcoin's HODLing. The only real difference is that it has two different levels of a dual compensation plan, two different levels, right? Two separate plans, and each one of those plans is like 3-4 levels. Apart from that, it looks and acts like Bitcoin's HODLing, and we know how that worked out. The second thing is that these scams, they make unreasonable, untenable, and impossible promises. Now, I don't want to be that guy that says if it looks too good to be true, it probably is, because that's a negative viewpoint. The reality is, if you apply the right principles, and if your preparation is sufficient, and if the circumstances surrounding your life are sufficient, you can become very wealthy very quickly. But here's the thing. In those circumstances where people have become very wealthy very quickly, it is because they put in work towards something. They didn't just go around telling everybody, give me money, and then it goes into this magical whiz-bang computer system and we get this money. No, it involves hard work, it involves the right work, it involves leverage, it involves investment, it involves education, it involves providing goods and services and value to people. In other words, the only way you can make money in a capitalistic system is to actually help people. And then there's the way of screwing people over, but another conversation, right? This is how you make money in our monetary system. So, this whole idea where you get money for nothing, money with very little effort, it doesn't work. That's the second way that you know it's a scam. Number three, you can tell it's a scam where all you have to do is express a little doubt, and then they're going to attack you. And if the person that contacted you doesn't attack you, what will happen? They'll pretend to be nice, and then all their friends will attack you because they want this scheme to be true. They are hoping, they are praying, even though they know deep down inside of themselves that they are in a scam, they are so desperate. And they don't care who they screw over, they want it to work for them. But common sense will always trump foolishness and desperation any day. The other thing you got to know, all successful business schemes and investment opportunities are based on sound economics. The laws of economics don't change just because we are involved in cryptocurrency. Supply and demand works exactly the same whether you're working in fiat currency or crypto. All the other, economics doesn't change. It's really simple. Where there's a demand and a supply, you have business. If you're helping people solve their problems, there are business opportunities. There's no other way to get around it. The whole idea that you can transcend the laws of economics and hope to make obscene amounts of money is as ridiculous as saying that if I jump on a broomstick, I'll be able to fly to the moon. Yes, that's how nonsensical I think you are, and Tahitahi, Kathy Tare, and your cohort of dreaming fools. That's my opinion of you. I put you in that same category of people who think that broomsticks can fly and that weed can cure cancer and mysteriously make you smarter. Sorry, doesn't work like that. The last thing that you got to know, right? This is ultra important, right? The people that get you into these scams will pretend that you have access to support. The reality is they don't know how to help you. They don't know how to support you, right? I made a video outlining how I was treated by these guys, but again, the legal complaint. But honestly, you don't want to be involved in schemes where you have idiots, you have fools with very little education and business experience guiding you, and they're trying to basically sell you a paint-by-numbers investment scheme. Business doesn't work paint by numbers, and if it does, it's a profitable franchise that you have to invest a lot into. Take McDonald's, for instance. That's a paint-by-numbers business, but you basically have to be a millionaire to even get in on it. So, guys, that's enough for today. I break this down even more in the book, Bitcoin Scams Will Never Make You Rich. $9.99 US, available on Amazon Kindle by the end of the month. Buy links will be in the video and in the description. Catch you later. Bye now.